Hi, welcome to One Word a Day. I'm Sophie, your pilot into the universe of Chinese, and we are kind of speeding up to catch up how the language is developing, is evolving. Wait, is it evolving? Okay, evolving real time, almost real time, by capturing the latest, newest, hottest Chinese expressions in 2023. So I've been enjoying this because I'm really learning and see how this language is capturing what's happening, the mind space, how people's reacting to their reality by coming up with such expressions. Today we're going to talk about 双向奔赴. Okay, 双向奔赴. In English, probably is a bi-directional running. Bi-directional running means, okay, when it talks about bi-directional, you have to at least have two directions, right? But in Chinese, you see this 双, this double is two right hands stacking up together. I mean, I cannot use my left hand here. So two 3-finger right hand stacking up together. That means at least there's two persons involved. It's not, left and right hand will look like this, but it's right hand, two right hands together facing the same direction. That means at least two people in there. And in my interpretation, I mean, this is a storytelling. This is trying to make sense of the language. 双 in English translation will be bi-directional, right? It's like this way. When I think about bi-directional, either this way or this way, right? So you have two beam of directions, and on a, I guess, one-dimensional thing, you either going this way or this way. So that's bi-directional. But in Chinese, you see how Chinese express this bi or this double. It's having them facing, like two hands facing the same direction. And that's why 双 in Chinese often paired with couples, because they are the people, two individuals going the same direction. So 双 in Chinese actually means this way, like both of them are pointing together toward the same direction. And this same direction, goal orienting, I guess that's one of the essences of how relationships are built. You have to, have the same direction. You're going the same way, otherwise split ways, right? Easy as that. So that's a call out of the difference of this bi-direction versus like how bi in English is versus how Chinese this bi means this. Okay, 向 means direction, and 向 I just explained a few episodes ago. It's about the orientation of your window direction. So windows facing north in this case, I guess. So that gives you the sense of it, there is like direction matters according to feng shui. The wind and water, it matters. Your living space, how things are laid out, how things are oriented, like where your door oriented to, where your windows oriented to, all that matters. And so this then captured in the sense of direction in there. Okay, 奔 means run in a fast speed, and Chinese express it very cutely. This trident-looking thing simply are plants growing, and if you see 3 of them, that's huge. That's like a big, huge patch of wild wilderness. So I guess this is wilderness representation, because normally Chinese just represent a plant by 2. 2 of them is enough to mean multitude. But when 3 of them, that means a lot. Okay, and then this is a human figure running, making big strides over the wilderness. So we can view it as some runners who is running in the wilderness trails, long distance running, something like that. So this frame of this, big striding human figures over wilderness means somebody is running. So you can kind of picture how run in this case was visually represented. It involves long distance, involves wilderness. Okay, 赴 I translate it as venture. It means, it could simply means you go from A to B, but this B is a place with a certain risk or danger in it. So Chinese have an expression of 单刀赴会, means you carry one blade or weapon to go to that meetup, that over there you could get killed, something like that. And so this fu definitely have this tint of this bloodiness, this risk in it. So if you're going to take a risk of going from A to B, with that B is at least uncertain, or you already know knowingly that it's a risky place, but you still choose to go, and that's fu. And the fu have, you see this figure again, just like that, without the feet and without a big stride over there. And the bottom actually is the foot symbol. Chinese use 3-finger hand symbol. Chinese use 3-toe foot symbol. So this foot symbol means stopping by itself. But when it pairs with a kind of person, kind of with a head bended, that means somebody is in motion. That means together, it means it's not stopping, it's going somewhere. Maybe not as a speed at this, like big stride, but it's moving, it's not stopping. And the right side, vertical line with horizontal line, it's super, like one of the most simple Chinese characters. We have number 2 horizontal lines, that's number 2. And I don't see we have many 2-stroke Chinese characters. This is one of them. Just vertical line with one shorter horizontal line attached somewhere in the middle. And that, according to scholars, is a type of fortune telling tool. I'm not sure, like what kind of fortune telling was that? But it was a toolkit for, I mean, in the Western, it's a crystal ball, right? So in Chinese, it's this, fortune telling. So fortune telling gives you the sense of uncertainty. You have at least 50% of, something happened to you. So this is the kind of walking. This is the kind of moving that there are some risk involved. You don't know what's the result guaranteed. So this is going into uncertainty. So I call it venture, fair, right? So 双向奔赴 in Chinese, I believe is an expression came into being, at least on my radar in 2023, because I haven't heard about it. When I grew up in China, I never used it. And somehow it came into the vocabulary in China, at least in 2023, we know it means mutually committed. So I guess in this contemporary online dating age, to find somebody is difficult, challenging enough. And to find somebody you're attracted to is like that, okay, that's the volume, the pool, your dating pool. To find somebody you're attracted to is like, right? And to find somebody 双向奔赴, have this thing, is even like mutually, like that person, you to that person, as well as what they are attracted to. I mean, who they are attracted to, that's like, right? It's almost like close to 0 chance, but people are still trying. So whoever get into this mutually committed, this 双向奔赴 relationship is super blessed. And I'm asking AI to create me this, 2 humans. I didn't specify gender. I say 2 humans mutually attracted to each other. I think it's a good rendering. It gives you this swirls, and it gives you this connectivity in there. Like this is 2 humans, and you don't really need to care about gender over there. And they are kind of growing something together. They eventually grow into one entity. I mean, it's 2 brains, but they are connected somehow. I mean, spiritually as well, right? And probably bio connection as well, as this swirling tree symbol look like. I like this image a lot. And so I hope that's a good illustration of what this mutually committed or mutually attracted relationship is. And this is as a counter to yesterday's 4 no's youth, people who choose not to date. Like they're probably disillusioned by the society, by life, or whatever. It's a big disillusion over there. And here, 双向奔赴 is a counter to that. Like if you're lucky enough, you may find somebody who are mutually committed to this relationship. All right, cash into the currency of thinking by One Word a Day with Sophie. See you another day.